Oh, good morning. Looks like I have a few viewers. Great. If you're viewing and you want to play along, I got to get your horn out. I'm going to get my reed ready now. And my sax ready. And then I'll explain what I'm doing as I go through this. If you notice, I was soaking my reed. Some of you just don't ever do that. I know it's hard to do at school, but at home I always have a cup of water here for my reed. Good seal. All right. I always check sometimes my pads get sticky. Just gotta check them out. Still got a few minutes before I set everybody up to start, so I'll wait a few minutes. And actually, I will. I have this cool app called Drum Genius. I don't know if that's like viewable, but I could pick some different swing beats and all kinds of drum beats, and I could play along with that. So I'll pick one. I have a favorite, I think. And actually, I'll plug it into my stereo so you can hear it. And I could play along with this. I could change my beats per minute and all that stuff. You gotta hear that, right? I can change my tempo and all that. So I like to play along with a drum beat, otherwise just a metronome, which I know can be boring, just hearing the metronome click. But I do both of them. I'll do, maybe I'll start with the metronome and then I'll move up to the drum beat so you can hear the difference. All right, it's 9:05. Let's get started. So I got my metronome clicking 60 beats per minute. I'm gonna do a concert B flat major scale, which for me is the tenor sax, so it's gonna be a C major scale for me. And if you're a clarinet player, trumpet player, it'd be the same. For my alto players, it'd be a G scale. My French horn player, it would be an F scale. And then for all my non-transposing peoples, it's just a B flat major scale. So I'm gonna start at the top of the scale and I'm gonna work my way down the scale. So for me, that's a C major scale. So I'm gonna start at C and then I'm gonna work down to a B and then I'm gonna go back to C and then that's the next scale degree, which would be A, C, G, C, F, so you get the idea. And I'm just gonna work my way down. I'm gonna do 4 beats on the first note and then 3 beats on the next note, which gives me a beat for a breath. So it'll be really 8-beat phrase if you think about it. So you get the hang of it. So I'll start on C. Work it out. I'm slurring down as I play. Reason being is that I exaggerate what's going on here in my throat and in my mouth instead of just relying my tongue to do it all the work for me in this case. All right. Okay, that was me just going down. I would actually go up as well from here. So in this case, I'll put on the drum beat that's going to play a swing beat at 120 beats per minute, which is just double what my 60 beats per minute, right, on my metronome. So, and in other words, it'll be a faster tempo, but I'll still think of it in every other beat so that it equals 60 beats, if that makes any sense. So I'll put it on. It's not playing. Let me start this again. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm doing every other beat. The tempo is really here. I'm just doing every other beat to give me 60 beats per minute. 4, 1. Okay. I'm gonna go up this time. So you can start at your low C. I'm actually gonna start in that same C that I was just at. I'm gonna move up to the higher octave C just because I can hit more of a range of my horn. But if that's tough for you, you can start at the bottom where we ended and go back up. So this is the same idea. I'm gonna go on my contra B flat, move up to the next scale degree, back to B flat, the next scale degree, going up this time. Doesn't take that long, right? So if I put that all together without me talking, and that's a couple minutes at the most to run through something like that. It really isn't a big deal. It's a great warm up though. It gets your muscles going. It gets your throat and exaggerating what's going on inside your mouth as you're changing, especially as you start getting these large leaps between the notes. It starts exaggerating what's going on here, which is something that we don't think about as much. We think it's all here just in our mouth and our tongue, but really it has a lot to do with what goes on in our throat. Okay, so then that's just one quick, easy warm up. The other one is just picking a note and playing it for a long time, okay? This is one can get a little boring, right? You're just playing a note, but if I give it some structure in terms of I put on a metronome or a drum beat along with it, it makes it a lot easier, or it makes the time go by quicker, I guess. I got a message here. Oh, okay, it's Mr. Seaton. We're always, all music teachers have been talking like nonstop about like little features. We're trying to get smart music set up, which I could talk about later. But okay, so I'm gonna do this one I'll just do it for 3 minutes. I would normally do it for at least 5 minutes, but it's a long time to sit there and watch somebody play a note. So I would suggest if you're watching this, the 5 people that are watching this, that you pull out your horn and you play along with me. I'm just gonna do a concert B flat note, and I'm gonna play it for 3 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna set a timer. I'll have my iPhone out there. I'll ask Siri for that, and I'll have just the timer going, and I just start playing. You notice I'm not going to sit here and look at you the whole time. I'm going to be just kind of walking around, wandering, and just focusing on the note, making a nice steady sound. So in this case, I will set up, I'm going to set my metronome at 80 beats per minute. It's a little faster. And then I'll probably play the note for at least 8 beats, but I might play for 12. I might start growing it longer if I get bored with that. I can mess with that as I want, but that's all I'm going to do for here. So I'm going to set my timer for 3 minutes, and I'm going to play. Hey Siri, set a timer for 3 minutes.
Okay, 3 minutes and counting.
I did it for 3 measures, so 12 beats, 4, 8, 12, right? There's the timer. Didn't seem that long at all, did it? I don't know. I think it was quick. I used to do it 5 minutes, so I felt like it was really quick. So there was my warm up. I mean, that honestly, how long have I been in live stream? Not even 15 minutes, and I talked for a lot of it. So if I cut out all the talking, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes the most of warm ups. It's really not a long time. And if you did that, I mean, if you did it every day, you'd be in really good shape. But if you did it a couple times this week, I'm telling you, you'd see benefits in your playing, the way your sound quality, your intonation, all the things that I explained in that other long-term video would be, you would notice it really rather quickly. So anyway, that's my warm-up. I just wanted to live stream this. I'll save this so the people that aren't watching now, you'll be able to see this later. And hopefully you get something out of it. And if you want to play along with me, maybe I'll do this again. I don't know if you guys seem like you like it. I'm happy to live stream myself doing other things too in terms of playing, and I'll add that to it. So have a great day, and I'll see you soon, hopefully.